Srimad Bhagavatam, chapter 5, Lord Vishwanath teachings, text 28. This is again a process, so don't just wait Evam anusham satmajam swayam anushishtam api lokam shasanatum mahanubhava parama supit bhagavan rishabha padeshupashima shiklanam parata karmanam maha muninam bhakti jnana paridaya lakshanam paramahamsya dharmam Upashikshana swatanaya shakta cheshtam parama pravatum bhagavatjana parayanam haratum dharani halanaya inshitya swayam abhana evovarita shavira manta parigraha kumata iva kapana vidhana Yakirna Kesha Akuni Alokita Avanuno Dhamma Bhagata Pravabhaja. For the word Sri Sukhaduvacha Sri Sukadeva Goswami said, Evam in this way Anushasya after instructing Atmajan, his son, Swayam, personally, Anushishtan, highly educated in culture. Api, although, Loka Anushastana, Aratam, just to instruct the people. Maha Anubhava, the great personality. Parama Sukhit, everyone's sublime well-wisher. Bhagavan, the supreme personality of God. Rishabha, who is celebrated and known as Rishabhadev. Upashama Shilana of persons who have no desire for material enjoyment. Uparata Karmana, who are no longer interested in fruitive activities. Mahamunina, who are sannyasis. Bhakti, devotional servants. Jnana, perfect knowledge. Vairagya, attachment. Lakshana, characterized by Paramahamsa, of the best of human beings. Dharma, the duties. Upashikshamanaha, instructing. Swatanaya, of his sons. Shata, 100. Jeshtam, the eldest. Parama Bhagavatam, a topmost devotee of the Lord. Bhagavat Jana Parayanam, a follower of the devotees of the Lord. Brahmanas and Vaishnavas. Bharatam, Bharat Maharaj, Dharani Palanaya, with a view to ruling the world. Abhikshitya, placing on the throne. Swayam, personally. Bhavane, at home. Eva, although. Urvarita, remaining. Sharira, matra. Parigraha, accepting. Unmataha, a madman. Eva, exactly like. Gagana paridhanaha, taking the sky as his dress.
Taking the sky as dress.
Prakirnakeshaha, having scattered earth. Atmani, and himself. Aropita, keeping. Ahavaniyaha, the very fire. Brahma Bharata, from the place known as Brahma Bharata.
Place known as Brahma.
Prabhadraja began to travel all over the world. Translation in purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Shukadeva Goswami said, thus the great well-wisher of everyone, the Supreme Lord Rishabhadev, instructed his own sons. Although they were perfectly educated and cultured, he instructed them just to set an example of how a father should instruct his sons before retiring from family life. Sannyasis who are no longer bound by fruitive activity and who have taken to devotional service after all their material desires have been vanquished, also learn by these instructions. Lord Rishabhadev instructed his 100 sons, of whom the eldest, Bharata, was a very advanced devotee and a follower of Vaishnavas. In order to rule the whole world, the Lord enthroned his eldest son on the royal seat. Thereafter, although still at home, Lord Rishabhadev lived like a madman, naked and with disheveled hair. Then the Lord took the sacrificial fire within himself, and he left Rama garden to tour the whole world. Actually, the instructions given by Lord Rishabhadev's sons were not exactly meant for his sons, because they were already educated and highly advanced in knowledge. Rather, these instructions were meant for sannyasis who intended to become advanced devotees. Sannyasis must abide by Lord Rishabhadev's instructions while on the path of devotional service. Lord Rishabhadev retired from family life and lived like a naked madman, even while still with his family. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Shri Vasari Guru Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Good morning, everyone.
Hare Krishna.
Before I start, I have blessings for the next week. I'm expecting free to start. So here, Prabhupada is explaining the teachings that Lord Rishabhadev has been giving his 100 sons. Actually, they were exactly meant for his sons, but for sannyasis, because his sons were already educated, highly educated. So Prabhupada, this is a short purport. So please explain that these instructions were meant for sannyasis who intend to become advanced devotees. Sannyasis must abide by Lord Rishabhadev's instructions while on the path of devotional service. Lord Rishabhadev retired from family life and lived like a naked man, even while still with his family. So, when Ramananda Rai proposed to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu the goal of life, what is the goal of life? Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked Ramananda Rai what the essence goal of life, and he explained that it is worshipping Lord Vishnu through the execution of Varma and Master. So then Lord Chaitanya said, no, that's external. He said something else. And then he proposed to offer fruits of our activities to Krishna. Lord Chaitanya still said that's external. And then he proposed sannyas. He proposed the Varasarva Dharma, giving up occupations. And still Lord Chaitanya rejected that, and then he proposed, proposed knowledge, karma, and jnana mishra bhakti. So bhakti mixed with knowledge, he said, but still Lord Chaitanya rejected that till Ramananda Roy proposed pure devotional service. But one thing in the context in relation to that, as the platform of sannyasi is not actually the highest because it's still in one level. That's indicate that one is a pure devotee. He is a sannyasi, like Srila Prabhupada explained, there are two types of Mahatma, impersonalists and devotees. A sannyasi can be like a Vaishnava, can be an impersonalist. But a devotee, he is beyond, so a pure devotee, he is beyond these orders of life. He can be a grihastha, can be a sannyasi, can be a Buddha, but he is the topmost highest personality. In Upada Shamita, when there is a category of people explained, like explained that among the fruitive workers, the best one who develop knowledge is the jnana. But among the jnana, the best one who you can surrender to the Lord. Some happens to do this is a very rare thing to find someone who is surrendered to Vasudev. And among them, it's very rare to find pure devotee. And among the pure devotees, the devotees are the best. So, these instructions, we can understand that are not exactly meant for example, for devotees like the Navayogendras. The Navayogendras were there, they were the sons of Nishabhadev, and there were Mahabharats. So they were beyond even sannyasi, even Bala Maharaj, he became a grihastha. King is a mundane position, but still he's beyond that because he's very devotee. Explained here. However, these instructions, Lord Rishabhadev is also setting the example by teaching to his sons. Basically, a devotee will never be tired to hear instructions, even if there are those instructions are simple for them. They still will relish. But Lord Rishabhadev is basically setting the example of how to retire from life. It's a principle, but when you learn something, you are expert in something, then you train others. So then you can delegate your position and leave to do another service, or in this situation that retire from family life, and then others can follow. And that's also, we can see that how disciple succession is working the same way, parampara. The way that Srila Prabhupada established ISKCON is the same way, always turning. You're not supposed to leave your position if you don't have someone who can occupy your service. Therefore, sometimes the devotee, when they want to go to festival, something they have to make arrangement, teach someone else how to do the service, etc. But here it's a big responsibility for the leader. So the instructions of Rishabhadev, Prabhupada explained are for sannyas, but actually Prabhupada also explained the word sannyas sometimes. He refers to everyone should be a sannyas. In this age, sometimes he's using the word sannyas not as an external asana, but as internal renunciation. Like the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna also took that understanding of sannyas, not an external renunciation, but it's an internal process. So these teachings are for, actually it's not like now when these teachings are for sannyas. I will say it's not for me, I'm beyond, of course not. The son of Rishabh were great devotees. And this is not a question that these instructions are not for the casta, but not for the child. Especially Srila Prabhupada gave many lectures on these teachings. He thought it was very important. A sannyasi is one who engaged everything in the service of Krishna. And we are supposed to do that, to learn how to engage everything in the service of Krishna. Because still we don't have even understanding. We may not have the understanding of renunciation, proper understanding of the Vaishnava philosophy. The understanding is that you cannot renounce anything because everything is property of Krishna. He owns everything, so we cannot claim we cannot renounce person. So we renounce to the aham meti, the feeling of my possession, my power, and this my possession, my power, and this so yes, and in the instruction number 3, the word 3 from Krishna instruction it is explained that the proper this to understand it. It's like explaining what is real renunciation that doesn't really mean imply an order of life. People explain those who are interested in reviving Christian consciousness and increasing their love of God do not like to do anything that is not related to Krishna. They are not interested in mingling with people who are busy maintaining their bodies, eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. They are not attached to their homes, although they may be householders. Nor are they attached to wife, children, friends, or wealth. At the same time, they are not indifferent to the execution of their duties. Such people are interested in collecting only enough money to keep the body and soul together. So the sons of Rishabh were receiving also these teachings. We understand that they have this type of understanding, that because they will be engaged in the Parama Maharaj, he will have to rule the world, and he will have wife, etc. But he doesn't want to be attached to them. But still, the same with the prescribed duty, they are not identified with roles much, but still they execute the duties. Bharat Maharaj is a great example of that. He was a pure devotee, but still he was very conscious of how to rule the kingdom. So I forward this word is important because then there are the teachings that we shall have become more pointed to the issue of renunciation. We have to have in mind this part of us in order to think externally renunciation. There are examples like Delegating, he was also a great devotee, but externally he looked a very mundane personality. Even Galdar found him commit a mental offense, thinking why devotees are saying that he is a great personality. He looks very mundane. Later, he was told to recite he was to recite the verse. Recite a verse in the Srimad Bhagavatam, very how Master was Lord Krishna during the position of Mother Yashoda. Immediately Pundarika didn't need it and from the exercise, but just by hearing his mind was completely like a river, like the Ganges that is going to the ocean. So his mind was immediately to Krishna, and he became he started showing symptoms of the Mahabharata. So we cannot judge everyone by external situation, of course. But we are talking about the devotees. No general people, because it's usually it will be explained here also in the teaching, was explaining the teachings of Lord Krishna, how a materialistic person behaves, is constant with the devotee. So the first instruction that we showed that was about working with the topic, the first instruction that we showed.
Nayam Devo Dehavada.
Sorry? Yeah, the human form of life is combined with self-gratification. So we know that. We can say, I know that this is the point here, the Lord, the sons of Vishal, they already knew that. But they didn't, they show a great respect for those teachings. And even it will improve, even if you know instructions, you are still you may fall down. Bharat Maharaj is there. He knew this instruction in human form of life is to achieve self-realization, engage in the service of the Lord, and still, for different reasons, he became attached to a deer, and he neglected the personal service. So, that also we can see that this instruction about the basics, we never should forget the basics of a spiritual life. That human life for self-realization, in a young we look at all those who have a human body is very rare. This is not okay, I've been living in the temple for 4 years, and for 1 year, so, yeah, I know human life. Even the next, I know the level of the sounds of the shop, I know this is for sannyasis. No, these instructions are to be remembered always. What does really mean the human life for self-realization can take lives. To understand that human life is very rare, that is very precious, also takes a lot of understanding and realization. And therefore, to understand that even great personality can get even King Prachinavarti, when he was with Narada Muni in the great Mahabharata, he couldn't get the idea of giving up everything on engaging was in a service of the Lord. Even Narada Muni tried to explain something that finally he understood. But even personality quite highly educated with knowledge, think we don't understand Srimad Bhagavatam. So many examples to come to the point of understanding that human life is just for self-realization. It's not easy, therefore Lord Vishwanath is doing these teachings again and again, repeated again and again, so that all the young people again as one. In the spiritual life, you have to be ready to accept different kinds of situations. Like one thing is always called tapa, austerities. But always we think of austerities only in the platform of the body, but this tapa also includes austerity of the mind, which means to be satisfied. And that's more difficult than body. We see that body austerities are performed actually for lay people also, the fakirs, but also they perform austerities of the body. Some people are forced, poor people, they are forced to fast. So they also perform austerities, but of course they are not doing for self-realization. What I mean is that austerity of the body, we are forced upon them. The most difficult is the austerities of the mind, especially when we are practicing spiritual life. It's more difficult because being content, you have to have a knowledge, spiritual knowledge. Otherwise, it's very difficult to be satisfied. Because the mind is chanchalam, jumping from one to another, always looking for some new things, new enjoyment. Therefore, but just perform one service for many years is a big austerity. Even if it is the service that you like to do. Therefore, usually it's advised to do the spiritual master. Either they try to engage one service that one may be willing to do, and also service that one may have some resources to perform it. Because even doing what you like will be difficult sometimes. So some devotee may say, I want to do this service. So the authority will say, okay, what do you want to do? I want to do food distribution. Yes. Food distribution. I'm tired of doing
Pots.
Completely pots. Dish. I can do something more. Preaching. Yeah, that's the service. So it's preaching. I'm tired because I'm not doing what I'm really tired. Therefore, I'm not enthusiastic. Yes. Preaching service. Okay. Good distribution. So the first one maybe very high up, but then one start having some difficulties in the service. Okay, where are we going tonight? Distribution. Like we used to have in our party different, we call it shelters, places. We're going to Sunday. I remember sometimes you cannot, we didn't choose where the place where we're going. Sometimes we can choose, but usually one devotee will do this. We go to this place, we go to this place. And many of us will complain. I don't want to go to that place. It's very hard to go somewhere. Like we have one place called Queens, neighborhood. It's so noisy when you have to talk to people. The train is passing every 5 minutes in the playing. So you have to scream. I have a room! Here! What? Yes! And everyone is like that. Everyone is screaming because it's so noisy. So the devotee actually there are some people who can scream to them like a lot of experience. So now I want to go there, to go to another place, or even new places. I want to discover new places. And that's very refreshing for me. So even so after a while, really wanted to work, really happy with that service, and then it becomes more obvious. There are austerities in every service. So then if you change immediately, also I don't want to do service at service, then there is no that's the kappa we need to be consistent, just to be remain as a devotee for all your life. That's the kappa. That's austerity. That will be but to be chanting Hare Krishna for many years, that would be a nice the austerity to focus on, because the chanting Hare Krishna, especially in the minimum 16 rounds, is easy sometimes, but sometimes it's very difficult. And sometimes for periods of life, you might be going through what the person called the dark night. Resolve. Sometimes people are just, because of offensive to the holy name, you just don't have any place to chant the holy name. And if you don't understand this instruction, that is, we have to perform austerities. Then even if when the chanting the holy name is not, we are not relishing the chanting, then we say, chanting is not for me. Maybe it would be better I will chant the Christians. With song, that the Mahamantra, I can feel the Mahamantra when I can chant with my beads. So we have to give up the chanting Hare Krishna because it becomes difficult. Sometimes they want to go to 3-4 years without any place. And they have to find out what they're doing wrong as a spiritual master, but they still chant. Don't give up. And that is not terrible. Even if you don't have any taste, you are trying to do taste. That also the only way to overcome offenses is by continuously chanting. In the Charvadharma it is explained that there is the question of how to overcome this stage of Nama. It is explained that the result of Nama Parada are very dangerous, or even worse than the consequences of sinful activities. So the question is, how can one overcome Parada? It is said that you have to keep chanting because sometimes you're chanting, you may chant properly, without offenses, maybe one mantra, and that becomes a security for that when it's accumulated, that you start accumulating more and more chanting the holy name with proper consciousness, then you may attract a devotee who has taste for the holy name. He will give you that taste. He will attract the mercy of the Lord. So therefore, the devotional service, our main austerity is not complicate our service in the name of austerity. Let's just keep doing what we're supposed to do in a long run without giving up. Sometimes we have fights, and we think that austerity need to make more complicated the service. If I go into 10 rounds, I will 10 rounds with just with t-shirts, so it will be very cold. And then you're going to focus on the rounds, for example. When you see senior devotee, they always take care of being in the proper, they take care of themselves so they can focus on the chanting. If I do the opposite, they make everything complicated so that they can focus on the main thing themselves. So our conception of renunciation of tapa can be very Vipassana service. He said that one should accept everything that in favor of practicing Vipassana service. Sometimes when this tapa deviant, one may understand that it means to make things more complicated. For example, going to for distribution. Better you take, I remember I used to do it, going without taking any prasad, spend many hours, but in the long run it becomes difficult to keep the standard, but the devotees have to be more careful with the distribution. I see they always they measure even the time they are growing, and they have a balanced diet, everything, and the only activity they do is keeping the service for many nights, like Big Party for from the day. He has been doing Sankirtan for many years. He's one of the oldest. They wasn't like every day going to Sankirtan. But one can observe his life is very balanced. He wears Shri Prabhupada in the morning. So he has other things. I'm sure he takes care of his body, etc. So he can perform his art. So, and there is no, there are just only few devotees who have been able to keep a strong distribution, for example. It's not easy. So the point after this devotional service, we can meditate on keeping our service and our commitment for live for one life and work, etc. This will be the main focus, and the austerity will come. Especially the austerity of the mind will come without looking for it. You have to perform your service, and Krishna will kindly give you all those austerities. Just if you decide to. But why I say kind? Because Utrata is not Sattva, because those austerities will purify Krishna mercy. The austerities in the service. So Krishna will send. Not that we look at the austerity and that. Not to perform this austerity. No, you perform your service. What you are told to do, you do it nicely, and then you have austerity. Our duty is not to look for austerity. Our duty is to perform our duty. Rising every morning, taking a shower. You don't have to make it more. You don't have to take a bath and go outside. You might be required to do that sooner or later. If you do traveling Sankirtan and other things, sometimes in the service you'll be required to take a very hot shower. We just have to have our mind fixed to accept austerity. And when there is no need, then we perform the service as we come. So, there are any questions?
I just wanted to flash my question to say thank you. I feel very personally that I feel by your cause. Stop thinking about what I'm not going to do anything. Hopefully, for the rest of my life. Just this, bringing the mind to accept that, okay, this is my service, these are my services, this is it, Hey, I feel very personally that I feel by your cause. Thank you very much. My question is, so as you were saying, when we're doing our service, Krishna will send purification for our benefit. So then we come to the realization that, I'm very fruitive tendency. I'm doing my service and I'm expecting something in return. We don't notice it first, but then after a few repeated times of being annoyed or frustrated, we realize, it's because of my fruitive tendency. So then you recognize that, this is the anartha. So my question is, if, through knowledge, conversations with devotees, somehow we're able to overcome that, that feeling of I'm expecting something in return, that continuing our service. Does that mean that anartha has gone away?
Can you repeat the last part?
Yeah, so the last part is, suppose by discussing with devotees and by paying close attention to our consciousness, we continue to do our service even though we have that further desire and we learn to overcome it, is that mean that the anartha has gone away, or can it come back?
Anartha will be there if we go to the stage of nishta. But through discussing with the devotees and good proper association, you have the strength to fight those anarthas. But they don't become prominent in the way they will start your service. For example, the Pradishta desire is very difficult to get rid of completely. It's very subtle. But by having the proper association, hearing about what should be our focus in the service, then we can understand this and we can recognize this is not proper. So that's a great achievement. This is not proper. So you know it's there, and you know that you shouldn't feed that propensity. And also you have devotees and you can explain going through this platform. Somebody will encourage you in such a way that we need a coach, someone who's coaching us, so we can keep going in the service. Till it's like a car. The car is not working. You need someone to push the car till the car starts going. So especially we need someone to coach us, encourage, so the way then we can go about ourselves, about others, understanding the kind of Krishna. Especially the belief in the concept of all these anarthas. They are necessary. The envy, basically. The envies in the service. This is very normal. So practically, mananiya, so ahankara, we do that. This is not like this is also seems like a very simple teaching. Ahankara, we do Makarpa, and keep it and the doer. We might think, oh, we overcome it, and keep it and the doer. This is for preaching. That verb is for preaching, very good. For using preaching. It's a verse like Matras for Shastakam, the Yansi Cosmos, Ramapani, just come to teach you about. These are certain verses that I always have to have with you because when we have an act, we are going to happiness and distress, then we have to stick to the picture, tolerate, and so we can keep going. So the basic knowledge we need, because these are the words we can use. I'm a fool. I'm feeling that. And feeling our opinion, and therefore I feel the results are not coming. My satisfaction in service comes only because of the results, external results of the service, and not because, like Kishore explained here, with the anarthas always when we develop love.
Text 13 or 15.
Yeah, I think it's 13, carefully follow. Krishna nos answerando.
Is computer working?
Estaba yo.
No, not that one.
Okay, we'll just.
The sixth verse. 6. Text number 6.
Thanks.
एवं मन कर्म वशम विद्याया.
So when the divinity is discovered by the Buddha of ignorance, he does not understand the individual living being and the supreme living being, and his mind is subjugated to fruitive activity. Therefore, until one has love for Master, which is not other than himself, he is certainly not delivered from having to accept material world again and again. So this is the highest platform when we come the will of love. Even like I think the Lord was explaining that when we have love for the person who you are serving, then you can do any service. You have a relationship. So that even we can go too high, we need the will of the love for God, so at least to have a good relationship with those who we are serving. That is higher than just trying to adjust our minds. Okay, to do this. Then we need so many resources. Please encourage me, tell me something nice. I have to go to something. Tell me something nice, I have to do this service. Before I do it, you should need someone who can encourage me. But then if we have a nice relationship, it becomes easy to do it, because then we are just trying to please a person. It's like we can be supposed parents to do anything. It's not my propensity going to the cultural hospital. It's not my propensity to teach this math to my son. That's not my propensity. Not my propensity. You have to do, because if you love that person, you don't mind what you're doing. So that's having an understanding, relationship, love, then the pretty luxury, then everything is. You go out beyond the platform of Jnana and have more bhakti, work on the platform of bhakti. It wasn't service. I can see it in the world. Oh, okay. Anyone wants to make an declaration? Something was wrong? Everyone agrees?
Jai.
Jai.